and with zipcodes.com. He's a course in residential real estate. Previous jobs include he was a national champion Cutler sales team member and was a music magazine publisher. He is a foster parent to an unnamed one-eyed Shih Tzu. His activities of interest include rollerblading, running, and sales education. He lives in Tampa and has lived here for apparently a long time. His burning desire is to be a public speaker and trainer, and his key to success is perseverance. Thank you, Rob.
What are some of the challenges that you have generating referrals from members of the chapter? Anybody have any ideas? Any challenges generating referrals from members of the chapter? Or what do you need as you're having a conversation with somebody, you're out, you're networking, and you're meeting people? What do you need in order to have an opportunity to give a good referral to another member of the chapter? Information. Information. What kind of information?
I need to know what they need. I need to know what their needs are.
Yeah, what their needs are or what their problems are. Okay. Who remembers my last presentation where I discussed that I solve problems for a profit?
Yep.
Okay. A few of you? Good. Well, what I'm going to talk about today is how you can dig in and find out problems that might apply to my business or might apply to other people's businesses, and then specifically the types of problems that I want you to be listening for me and my business. Does that make sense? Does that sound fair? Mm-hmm. Okay. So what comes up in conversation that might lead to a real estate referral? Who remembers the question that I asked last time around? Exactly. Somebody asked you, oh, well, how's the real estate market in Tampa? Well, that depends. Are you looking to buy, sell, or invest? And that's a great way to find out what someone's situation is. Because, well, frankly, if they're not looking to buy, sell, or invest, well, then it doesn't matter how the real estate market is. Wouldn't you agree? So, but if they are looking to buy, sell, or invest, that's the opportunity to find out what the basic level problem is. But oftentimes, we get really eager and anxious. We find out that little bit of problem, that little need, that little interest, and then we want to jump in and say, oh, I've got this great guy for you, and you're real excited, and that's really wonderful. Now, if somebody's got a plumbing leak, they have a problem. They need to talk to Mike Williams. Does that make sense? Sure. If somebody needs 1,000 sandwiches tomorrow morning, you're going to talk to Greg Elliott. That's a very quick thing. However, in some of our businesses, you need a little bit more information to really establish that there's a problem that can be solved. Is everybody with me? Yeah. So if somebody says, yeah, I'm interested in buying, well, you need more information. So another question to follow up with is, tell me more about that. You can get more details about their scenario if they're looking to buy or looking to sell a home, and if I'm able to help them by asking, tell me more about that. Also ask things in terms of, can you tell me specifically why that's a problem right now? You know, somebody might be looking to buy a home because they just got an inheritance. That's a different scenario than somebody looking to buy a home because they live in an apartment and that apartment backs up the train tracks and they're living next door to the pool of the apartment community and they really need to go now. Does that make sense? Okay. Also, ask them to be specific. Ask them for examples of why that's a problem. And that's going to help other people in other businesses. If somebody's looking for business coaching, say for Jerry Hurley, you know, they're in business and they might not be achieving the goals that they want, you might want to immediately give them Jerry Hurley as a referral. But it might be better for that potential client and for Jerry to collect additional information by going 3 deep through the process. Would you agree with that assessment, Jerry? Okay. So that's the idea. You want to flesh out and get additional information to determine, am I the right person for them? Also, you want to find out, what else have you done? What else have you done to try to solve this problem? What other, you know, if your insurance rates are too high, well, what have you done to try to get better insurance rates? Maybe the answer is to get them to call Reggie Mason, but if they've already called around to different agents, maybe they don't want to do that. Maybe the answer is getting a lead mitigation survey from Tim Glisson so they can go out and ostensibly earn a better insurance rate. Does that make sense to me? So yes, perfect. So that's the idea. Ask them also, what other things have you done, and how have those approaches worked for you? This way you can get better information, and you're not throwing up a desperation referral. You're really finding out what the problem is, and then hopefully getting permission to give them a solution. Does that make sense? Say yes.
Yes.
Perfect. So at this point, you've got some really high quality information, and you've got the opportunity to ask for a much, much stronger referral. And if everybody's got a pen and paper, this might be something you want to write down. Jot this into your notes. If I had someone who could help you with that, what would you like me to do? If I had someone who could help you with that, what would you like me to do? Who's ever been in a conversation with somebody and you've been thinking, well, maybe this might be the right referral, but I'm not sure? Has anybody ever been in that position, maybe once or twice, a couple of you? Well, if I had somebody who could help you with that, what would you like me to do? It establishes two things. One, it puts that potential customer in the position where they're asking you to give the referral, make that contact and B&I. Maybe that's me because it's a short sale. Maybe that's me because it's a home buyer in South Tampa or a home seller in South Tampa. Or maybe it's anyone in this room. But you're establishing the opportunity for that potential client to ask you, yes, please send me that contact information. Please send me to Nikki Fernandez because I need to go through that Chapter 13 bankruptcy. Put them in a position to ask you to create that contact. So, what types of referrals and what types of problems are the best problems that are going to be the best fit for me and my business? Buy, sell, or invest is where it starts. But where do they want to buy? Where do I want to help people buy real estate?
South
Tampa.
Exactly. Now, are other parts of town really great and really wonderful? Yes. But my ideal client is going to be somebody who works downtown, who works at Tampa General, who works at Memorial Hospital, who wants to live in South Tampa, who wants a shorter commute time. Those are the types of people that I want to talk to. Also, the other people that I'm in a great position to help are folks who are doing short sales. People that are already talking to Nikki, or might be talking to any number of you, or you might be in a home doing emergency repair work. Like, wow, this is my last $1,000 and I'm using it to repair this plumbing leak, and I don't know how I'm going to pay my mortgage. That can be a good referral for me. Wow, tell me more about that. Why can't you pay your mortgage? Oh, because I just lost my job, and I think I'm upside down in my house. I don't know what to do. Wow, have you talked to anybody about the loan modification programs or anything like that? It really doesn't make any sense because we don't have the income. If I had somebody who could help you out with that, what would you like me to do? Getting specific enough to ask permission, or really get the client, get that potential customer, get that potential client to ask permission to, yes, please introduce me to someone who can help me. You know, I need those 1,000 sandwiches. Please introduce me to Greg Elliott because he can deliver. I need some business coaching. Please introduce me to Jerry Curley because he can deliver. I need better insurance quotes. So for my commercial business, please introduce me to Courtney Kaler because they can deliver. I need sound advice regarding title. Please introduce me to Susan Fernandez. You know, I haven't really talked to anybody about a mortgage. Please introduce me to Scott Strapino. I need better marketing for my business. Please introduce me to Rob Bryja if I'm looking to do direct mail, or Tiny Cielo if I'm looking to do event marketing. It's not enough just to jump in with potential referral. It's a much stronger situation if you really find out what the specific problem is. If you've ever had a conversation with a friend with a problem, what's the problem? Raise your hand. Exactly. So dig in, tell me more, get specific, give me some examples. What have you tried? How's that worked out for you? And if I had someone who could help you with that, what would you like me to do? So if If you hear anybody with problems that you think I can solve, please send them to me, Rob Wilson, or send them to my website, southtempazipcodes.com.